got my glasses on, so I'm looking definitely a little bit professional today. Okay, let's just say that. I be thinking I look nerdy with my glasses on, y'all. But anyways, we're not talking about that right now, y'all. I never thought that I would come tell this story because I'm just so shy, so reserved. And I really like to keep all my my blessings, my growth, my evolution. I like to safeguard myself. It's something that I've learned in life. It just comes with a lot of peace, and it takes away a lot of the extra stuff that comes with just oversharing. So, but I want to share with y'all because it's becoming more popular. I left my hometown, I'll say about 3 years ago. I set out uh, to network. I have my own businesses. I'm an entrepreneur, but I really just want to get my face out there because ultimately, for myself, my face is my brand. Okay, so it's been slightly difficult, quite difficult in sometimes, but it's been so uh, so beneficial to my character, to the woman I am today, to my confidence, to the strength and my passion, um, and just to know that I can do anything. I can do anything that I put my mind to. It doesn't matter what happens. It doesn't matter what comes on along the way. It's always going to be a little bit of opposition coming from another side of things. But if you keep the faith in God and you believe in yourself, there's so much that you can achieve. And I want everyone that has even had an idea about moving outside of their hometown, I want you guys to know that. So yeah, let me tell y'all a little bit about it. So basically, y'all, I left my hometown in 2023. It's now 2026. It's been almost 3 years now. Um, and I moved from North Carolina to Georgia. Clock it. So, let me tell y'all just a few things that I love about Georgia, just to give them their flowers, okay? First of all, I love my hometown. It's not that I wanted to just move away because I hated the city or anything like that. It's because I needed new opportunity, and I saw that I had maximized my potential in that place. So I don't know if any day I might decide I want to move back to North Carolina, but until I decide that, then it won't be decided. And I'll be out here just living. So yeah, y'all, about 3 years ago, I just decided, I got a job where I was working, doing pharmacy and insurance. So this job, it was all around the country where there were branches where I could work at. So I decided, okay, well, maybe I should see if I can move to a different space. At the time, y'all, I was homeless. I was staying in hotels. I was having a hard time with family, and just relationships kind of crumbling. And I didn't really have a plan, because my biggest plan was to go back to college, and I was working to do that. So the life that hit me after the time that I came back from college, it was pretty much scary. Like, it scared me into knowing that there was more out here for me, and that I couldn't be just limited to what was left in my space, and what circumstances life had decided to put me in. So with that being said, once I saw that, I was like, yeah, there must be somewhere else. And I began to pray to God and ask him, like, God, if you want me to leave, God, I was what, 22 at the time, around that age. And I was just kind of like, God, I've never really been outside of my state. I rarely travel, except for when I lived outside of my state, for college. I lived in Washington, D.C. But besides that, I didn't do much traveling. I had probably been to, at most, 3 or 4 different states. So, and that's just traveling, you know, having like a day trip or a 3-day vacation. So, it was new territory for me. Uh, but I was kind of like, I'm open to any type of change because this life is not what I expected it to be. Neither is it what I planned out for it to be for myself. And I had worked so hard for my goals, y'all. So I just knew that there was more out here for me. So fast forward, after praying to God for so long and doing research, the different cities that were affiliated with the business that I was working for, I found a good place that I could live, where the the cost of living was pretty low, and also a lot of my family lives in Georgia as well. So I was like, okay, well, I can do this. I'm not going to live up under family anyway. I'm going there so that I can learn the ropes, baby. I'm trying to learn some real stuff. So fast forward, fast forward, fast forward, fast forward. Planned that out. Got up one morning with a check that I had just got from my work, and I put some gas in my gas tank, and I drove 6 to 8 hours. I can't remember which one it was, all the way to Georgia, and decided that was the end for NC. So the same things that I was dealing with there, I made a plan to not continue to deal with when I moved here. So cost of living was lower than North Carolina, and I had more space to grow. I could meet more people. I could learn new businesses. There's Atlanta's nearby here, so I've got just so much space to be able to just grow and not have anybody putting any confines on me or feeling like I need to impress my family or make them feel any type of way. This is my life, and I want to take control over this. So there's so many more stories that I could tell y'all about this move, and I would love to come on here and give y'all another story time about it. But just like an overview of everything, it has been a phenomenal growth experience. The character that has been cultivated on this time that I've spent alone, away from people's judgments and feelings about anything that I'm doing, it just has grown me in a way that would have been unimaginable to the person that I was years ago. So ultimately, I'm making this video to tell you, if I can do it, you can do it too. Okay, y'all? If I can do it, you can do it too. Make a plan. Sit down. Think about, what are your goals? How do you want to move forward? Where do you see yourself? This world is literally your oyster. You can do anything you want. Don't let anybody from your hometown, from your family, from your friendships, from your college, from your church, I don't care who it is, don't let anybody tell you that you can't make these specific moves for yourself. Because at the end of the day, the one that will appreciate every single decision that you have made is you. So you should be happy with the decisions that you make. So again, if you're thinking about moving, keep thinking about it. Pray about it. Ask God, where is it that you would have me to go to touch people's lives, or to grow in my business, or to even just heal in peace. And God will give you the answer. He will give you the direction. He will give you the protection. He will give you every resource that you need. You need not to worry. That's what you need. And y'all, the opportunities are endless. I'm going to continue to grow. I'm going to continue to come on here. I'm going to continue to share with y'all. So as always, I really appreciate y'all coming on here and listening to me. I have so many good stories to tell. Like I said, I'm just a little bit shy, a little bit reserved, and I'm trying to come out of that. So I want to come on here and I want to talk to y'all about how much I've learned out here. So if you like this video, if you like me coming on here sharing content like this, then make sure that you like, make sure you comment and you subscribe. It's so much love to you guys, and so much more coming, and I appreciate the support more than you know. So nobody goes unnoticed over here on my side. So I love y'all. I look forward to talking to y'all soon. Bye.